Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Okay, for real this time. When we last left off, we defeated Grandis, and we're ready to move on to the final boss, actually. You know, that there might be the final save point in the game, unless there's one in the next room. There might be one in the next room. Oh, there's treasure! What we got? Landon Harrison's fifth and final shield, the Holy Shield. Well, I don't see myself using that right now. Ariane Dusk's fifth and final shield, the Aegis Buckler. Yeah, I already got that for Dusk. So, don't need that. I'm surprised that teleporter was transparent. That gave me the impression that it was not activated. Oh, this is a familiar room. We've seen this room a few times. For RPG Maker 1, that is definitely a cool entrance. So we're not referring to him as Josh, huh? Zenobia Sephiros. Alright then. So, you have defeated every last one of my servants. Well done. So, here we are, face to face again. Ari draws a sword. Tessera, Jersey, William, and Paprika try to hold their courage. Lynn is shouting, "The great dragon himself, huh? In the form of a human who has become the Lord of Darkness. A beast of endless thirst for blood and conquest that no mortal of Elvenia can bear to look in the eyes without feeling their spirits wither and fail like a flower in the flames. You aren't my brother anymore." Lynn points with his sword. "I'm taking you down right here, right now. By blood alone, you no longer mean anything to me if it means abandoning the people of Elvenia. You betrayed me, Uri, Dusk, Harrison, and who knows how many other you left behind on Earth. Not to mention the entire human race. It isn't the other way around. Because I have tasted power, the controlling and dominating power of darkness, and it is a far sweeter wine to my soul than anything these pitfalls the Elvenians cling to guide their own hope, mercy, caring, friendship. And besides, I have found a higher purpose in my time as the Lord of Darkness, as I ruled over the weak and the helpless. A much higher purpose. Come, follow me if you wish to find out just what that is. Let us find a more suitable place for the fulfillment of our destined battle, as spoken of in the Holy Priestess's prophecy." Higher purpose? What did he mean by that? I don't know, but you know how it is with these RPG final bosses. What if I go this way? Oh, I stand corrected. This is the final save point in the game. Don't know if the guide mentions this. Nope, actually, yes, it does. It doesn't show a map, but it mentions it in the description of this section. Well, I'm glad I looked. Oh boy, this tower was used a lot in this game. Except this time we got a big old glowy crystal. Okay, I'm kind of curious. What is it with these final battles and our guardian angels no longer talking in that one window? Is it a mistake? Or is it like hinting at the fact that the angels are becoming more and more mortal? The foul stench of the dragon leaves a most unholy trail in this room. I'm glad we're specifically talking about one dragon and not, all dragons. I mean, besides the fact that I'm half skunk. Oh, SK says, since the angels revealed themselves in person, there was no more need to give the message format like they are speaking directly into your mind. Okay. Anyway, Smelly Dragon, the Dark Lord has gone through here. Priyan is alarmed. This couldn't lead to... Let's go. We've got to end this. Couldn't lead to where? Are we going straight into heaven? Neat. Where on earth is this place? What is this place? After everywhere we've been in the past few months, you're still asking a question like that? Suddenly, all four of the Solus Emsu angels give a horrified gasp. What is it, Miss Ares? This is where the Divine Mother stands in the highest point of heaven, the endless white! It's kind of dark. And how is that? I certainly don't see much white to be around, nor do I feel any sort of heavenly presence here. In fact, it seems pretty cold and empty. Definitely not my impression of Eden. Priyan points forward. That's because he has corrupted this sacred realm of serenity. The Dark Lord dares to await us where once Serena would have with loving arms. Let us go and expel this beast from the living world once and for all. There's no going back. We can't hide forever. Interesting that we're being told this, considering, as far as I'm aware, this doesn't lead in... Oh wait, yeah, it does lead us somewhere. Been a while since I've seen this map. It leads to a building with an exit. You found 3 rays of hope. Well, I might need those. Nice to find some extra treasure even right before the final battle. Ooh, speaking of, 5k nectars. Nice. Priyan says in cool anger, Zenobia. And now you see, ethereal handmaidens of Serena, as I stand right here in your mother's stead, what my true intentions are. I do not just covet rulership over her 2 worlds. I will become a god in her place entirely. I rule the stars now. Ares has a worried expression. Shermes narrows her eyes in indignation. Michiru pinches her face in disgust. Dusk comes forward with a hard expression, drawing his sword. No longer feeling fear in my presence anymore, angels of heaven? It seems you've even got your 4 earthling dogs trained to bark in retaliation against me at your will. You are now burning in anger against me, aren't you? Admit it! Well then, know that the fiery hearts of the righteous burn in futility against the power of the great dragon. Welcome to the end of your lives, and last fading moments of Elvenia's light. Okay, here we go. What's the music gonna be? This is not the final battle. Okay. Great Dragon. Labeled in the guide as Almighty Dragon, who has an unknown amount of health. Even the guide is not going to tell me that. On the bright side, he has no elemental weaknesses, resistances. The guide says not to use my items. Why? Okay. Yep, we're doing one of these situations. Well, the good news is, even if I tried to buff up my attacks and all that other stuff, I would have quickly discovered that I can't really do much and not have used my items. Because it's pretty obvious that I am not meant to win this. Nope. No, not gonna happen. Harrison collapses. Ugh. No way. Leynoso collapses. We're not letting you win. Tessera is heavily breathing. We cannot give Elvenia up so easily. Dusk tries to fight back the pain through gritted teeth. You are not stronger than the power of light. You aren't. Priyan rallies. Don't give up yet, Earthling children. You can't. The people of Elvenia, even us four who have been at your sides all this time everywhere you went, are also with you. The power of light does not come from yourselves alone. Ha ha ha! What light, Angel of Love Priyan? The Elvenians lost all hope of victory the moment I revealed myself to be more than just a shadow of their worst nightmares. And so too have these Earthlings who were foolish enough to challenge me. For what feeble light they had shall soon be completely snuffed out, and what remains shall be hopeless silence in the empty, cold night of eternal... There's that dyslexia again. In the empty cold of eternal night. Goodbye, former heroes of Elvenia. I have won, and Serena's creation now belongs to me. Meanwhile... No! Sarah concentrates. Divine protection! Okay, that was a cool effect. That was definitely a cool effect. Zenobia is outraged. What sorcery is this? I am bound. It was Sarah. She saved us. Her remaining hope and her own was powerful enough to save us when we needed grace the most. Ares triumphantly says, yes, it was enough to repel even the fierce attack of the dragon's fangs. At last you understand. It takes only a small trace of faith in the hearts of a few. And with the spark in Sarah's heart, perhaps then... Priyan, we'll need the Elvenians' help. I know I'm the last person you'd expect to believe in something like this, but I'm the main character here. And I can't let Dusk or any of the female Elvenians here with us finish the last-minute inspirational speech on their own. Okay, sure. So let's pray together for a miracle. It is our only chance. Yes, let us not bow down in defeat now. Everyone in Elvenia and those from our own world who still believe in the light, come to our aid. We cannot fight this one alone. Yep, so we're doing this sort of trope now. Harrison, by now you should be aware of the caste order by which words of hope during the climax of RPGs are made. Yep. So it's you first, bro. Harrison stoically says, "Then, let's do it, Michiru." Very well. Harrison prays. Bolesrune and Paprika Felice, representatives of the Dwarven and Demi-Human races, please lend me the strength of sword and of spirit that pierces the enemy from the darkness with the power of faith and trust. Answer my call, and lend your hearts to myself and the Angel of Perseverance, Michiru Veshtar. Ulanda Anatomy. Paprika weakly says, trying to regain her strength, I hear you, Mr. Harrison. My wings shall become your wings with which to rise above the darkness. Sarah, I suddenly heard Harrison's voice from far away. Somehow, I know I must pray for the sake of the 4 Earthling heroes. At last, the time has come. We can hold nothing back now, lest this world as we know it come to an end. You understand well, Mr. Boles, sir. It seems I have managed to save them, after all. Do as you know in your heart that you must. Boles raises his axe to the sky in hope. You have my power, Harrison Cole and Michiru Vashtar. Also, we finally found out where Sarah's hanging out right now. Was not able to find her, even exploring all around the world. The power of Dwarven and Demi-Human prayer envelops Harrison in a warm emerald light. Harrison's HP and MP restored. Lynn, son. Right, I hear ya. Lynn prays. Panaka, Sam, and Tessera Allegra, representatives of the elven race, please lend me the strength of your wisdom, which uncovers the shrouded way of hope that leads to salvation from the darkness, that the weak may find their path. Answer my call, and lend your hearts to myself and the Angel of Faith, Chermes Azusa. Undeka Blissfaren. I'm honestly surprised these folks actually remember those words. It must be really important to them. Tessera says with renewed hope in spite of her wounds, Lynn, you have my guidance and friendship at your side. My 4 dear Earthling brothers, fight for what you know in your heart to be right and true. What wisdom that I, as an elf maiden of the Allegra bloodline possess, shall become your hope for a bright future. Fight hard, Lynn, child of Earth. You've come this far and learned much since the day you came to heed Elvenia's call for hope. I know you will not falter and fail us now. I know you all can do it, Big Brother Lynn. You have got Sis on your side, too, and I know she can do anything. The power of elven prayer envelops Lyn in a mystifying violet light. Lyn's HP and MP restored. Little one, we too must pray to the heavens and all of your fellow creatures of light. We need the human Elvenian's power now! I unite my spirit with yours in earnestness, Miss Ares. Dusk prays. Sarah Winters and Jersey Hartshorn, representatives of the Elvenian human race, please lend me the strength of your courage, that I may overcome the darkness within my own heart, and so forth, see clearly enough with your light to pierce the heart of this dreadful beast. Not by my belief in the strength of my blade, but by our shared belief that our heart's strength can be made perfect in our weaknesses as mortal human children of the Divine Mother. Please lend your hearts to myself and the Angel of Nobility, Ares Til Nonay. Nabin El Terams. Ares happily says, Amen, preacher. Dusk more fervently says, Sarah, my sister, I cannot do this without your love to help me. Jersey still clutches her wound in pain, but her grimaced face looks up in renewing hope. As SK is pointing out in the chat, it's a shame that RPG Maker 1 does not provide better sprites for a scene like this, instead of everyone just looking like they're standing around. I'm with you, my brother and knightly comrade, Dusk. Mr. Boles, I hear them too. I would know my dear prince's voice within my heart from anywhere. Don't you mean knights? It is love between those from across expanses of stars that perhaps most of all can fight against the dreadful power of the great dragon, young maiden Sarah, daughter of the holy priestess. If the one who loves you the most is calling to you for help, you must respond. Yes, you have my courage, Mr. Dusk. We are both blessed and kept by one another's love. So please fight on for me, and don't give up. The power of the Elvenian human race's prayer enveloped Dusk in a comforting, hazy sapphire light. Dusk's HP and MP is restored. SK says that'd be funny if after all of that, Sarah's just went, nah. That would have been quite a way to end the game, huh? Anyway, and now finally it's up to the two main heroes of the story, Priyan. And so, awesome worldwide inspirational sentimental speech time. Yes, the fitting climax to our own story that is sure to live on in legend for ages to come. Or so we all hope. Uri prays. This is our last call, our one and only hope. Everyone in this universe, all races across both the Earth and Elvenia, whoever believes or is searching for the light and does not want the Lord of Darkness to take everything precious to them away from the world, I know you can hear us. Don't let this story of otherworldly creatures of youth who were called to the blue world to be its most unlikely of heroes come to a tragic end. And Serena, wherever you are right now, we need you too, most of all. Lend your spirits, everyone, to myself and the Angel of Love, Priyan Firth. Shira Anos Va. This really is going out to everyone. I never heard it. The prayers of everyone across Earth and Elvenia envelop Uri in a dazzling ruby light. Uri's HP and MP restored. Zenobia is struggling to break free of the great binding spell Sarah cast upon him. Ugh! You'll pay dearly for this! Sarah's voice says from beyond the ethers, "The dragon is bound at last by chains of everlasting hope. My 4 earthling brothers, now is the time to strike at the beast who once terrorized us all with claws marked by ferocious might. You must call upon the precious angels who have watched over you in everything you have done, for now the battle has become theirs, to avenge the loss of their immortal hearts upon the monster who stole them." I understand. We will, Sarah. Paprika is cheering. Go get that bad demon, Earth heroes. Come forth, Michiru. I am Michiru Vashtar, the Emerald Soulless Enzu Angel of Perseverance who gives hope to all of the Elvenians, and by the banishing power of Terra, I strike at the almighty dragon. Come forth, Chermes. I am Lady Chermes Azusa, the silver soulless Enzu Angel of Faith, who summons fighting hope in the hearts of Serena's creatures when all seems lost to darkness, and by the cleansing power of water, I strike at the almighty dragon. Come forth, Ares. I am Lady Ares Til Nonay, the sapphire soulless Enzu Angel of Nobility who guides her beloved people of Elvenia along a path to heaven that is paved with kindness and love, and by the redeeming power of thunder, I strike at the almighty dragon. Come forth, Priyan. And I am Priyan Firth, the ruby soulless Enzu Angel of Love, who washes all darkness and hatred away from the innocent souls of Elvenia with the healing light of admonishment, and by the purifying power of fire, I strike at the almighty dragon. For Serena, who created this universe out of love, we will banish you. The enraged howl of the Dark Lord pierces the skies above Elvenia, for he knows that even he is no longer invincible against mortals. Ah! To hell with you, Earth humans and their faithful guardian angels! To hell with all of you! I will win and take everything from the mother I eternally despise and rule in her stead! I am the great and almighty dragon, and no one can stop me! Okay, it's time for the final battle, and this was not the song I was expecting. Okay then. When we come back from this break, it is time for the final battle.